story real quick, okay? Okay, so I just remembered I had this dream, and it's a reoccurring dream. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or what, but it was so vivid, and I had it late last year. It was the first time I had it. Was like in December, October, November, or December. Okay, and it was me. I was the point of view of somebody. I don't know who it was, but because I could see, when you're like looking, like you could see your hands and stuff like that, like in front of you. Like if you look down right now, you could see both your hands. That's the point of view that it was. So I don't know if I was a man or if I was a woman, but I was a point of view of somebody doing, like, setting somebody up. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm a female because I'm a female. So in the dream, I'm gonna assume I was a female. Okay, but I don't know because it wasn't me. Like it was somebody else's point of view. Okay, all right. So then I was walking, right, and there was 4 or 5 guys, right, and I want to say a female and then a guy that was being set up. I didn't see any faces. The faces were all blurred. Okay, it was at an apartment complex that had, if you've ever been to the Timber Rock apartments, they have that middle courtyard. It was something like that, but it was not the Timber Rock. It was not the Timber Rock. Sorry, my son's playing with the water, but I have to get this out. Like, it's like bothering me so much. Okay, so it was like a small courtyard, smaller than that. It was like half the size of that, and it was like a 3 or 4 story apartment complex or condos or something like that. Okay, and okay, those guys left the apartment. Okay, it was those guys. They left with the guy that lived there, or like the guys that were taking this guy out. It was like they were going out for a night at the club, right, and or somewhere, and there those guys knew that me, the girl or guy, was gonna go in after they left. Okay, because the girl was in the courtyard, which was me. I was in the courtyard and I was walking, watching them leave the apartment area, right? So then they go out and I see them go to come down the stairs, and then they leave with the guy, right? It was his house. The guy that was being set up didn't know. Okay, so then I tippy toed or ran up to the apartment really quick, right? And I went into a suitcase or something like that. It was a whole bunch of money, like a lot of money, like it was, people keep money in their house, like in a box or something, like a large, probably illegal money. I don't know, but it was just a bunch of money, like stacks of cash in this box, right? So me, the girl, I went in there and I went right to the money because, they had just left. So I had seen them leave, right? And so I went into the apartment and I went and I got the money. I knew where it was at. But while I was in there, they had forgotten something. So they came back in, or they were coming back in. So I like booked it out of there or some shit. I don't remember. That part is when I wake up. I always wake up at the same spot where, like, oh shit, they're coming back inside. But the guys that were with that other guy, the apartment owner, the guys knew that the guy was getting set up because they were working with me, the person that was going in to rob the guy. And I keep having this reoccurring dream, and it's like so vivid, but I always wake up on the same exact spot. Okay, so let me try to explain it again because I was trying to spit everything out, but let me make sure it's clear. Okay, because I think I keep having this dream. This is the only one reoccurring dream that I ever had. Okay, like, well, in a long time. But this, since late last year, I've had this fucking dream. Okay, so I'm in the courtyard of this apartment complex, and I'm looking at my clock or whatever, or my watch. I'm waiting for these people to leave because they were getting ready. They were doing, I guess, the pre-party. And so I was downstairs in the courtyard area waiting for the guys to leave, right? So the guys left. It was 3 or 4 guys plus the apartment owner, okay? So I see them leave, right? They come down the stairs, and I go up the stairs right after them. I break into the apartment, and I take all this money. I remember laying it out on the coffee table and then, like, stacking it up and putting it down my shirt or some shit. And then, but it wasn't me, it was just, I was the point of view of the people that were stealing. Okay, so then when I was, like, getting ready to get out, the people were coming back because they forgot something. And so I was like, oh shit. And I heard the door like opening, like they were coming back in. And this is where I always wake up. So I don't know what happened after that. But the girl, which was me, I'm assuming I'm a girl because all I see is hands, you know. And I never look at myself in the mirror, so I don't know who I was. And that's never happened to me. I've never stolen from anybody in my life. And I don't even recognize the apartments. Anyways, so yeah. So I was in on it with the guys that took that other guy out. So yeah, that's my story. And I think that's why I keep having the dream, because I need to say it. You know what I mean? Anyways, I gotta go. Bye.